This is my load right now, ladies and gentlemen. The pusher axle is down, and here's my scale ticket. The gross weight is 120,300, and I forgot to move the fifth wheel yesterday, so the fifth wheel was over here, right? So it was not enough weight. So the pusher took too much weight off the steer axle, and I was wondering, why is this? You know, driving is a bit difficult. And then I look at my scale ticket, and it was 7,000 on the steer axle. So then this morning I dropped the trailer, like basically lowered it to the ground, and unlocked the fifth wheel and backed the truck until the fifth wheel was right in the middle. And you see I still have lots of room here for you know, for turning. And this is a machine, like a molding machine. Took me a full day yesterday to get loaded and then top this, and then I drove 100 miles, and I look at this side was okay, but I look on the right side, on the passenger side, and the top was hanging like over here, you know, and it was blowing. So I had to get up and added those straps today, and had to redo the right side. But the rear looks good, because it's all, you know, weird shape. There's like a big metal piece in there, so I put some carpets over it, so it's all good. So heavy load, and surprisingly, this is an amazing truck. I'm telling you guys, it looks like the more weight I have, the better it pulls. As I suspected, the computer reduces power, and the more heavily you load it, it senses that it has a way to measure, right? And I don't know, I want to thank one of my viewers for that recommendation. He was saying just drive slightly above the peak torque RPM, and it really, you know, great strategy when you're fully loaded. So I know the last RPM at which I still have the same torque, 1860, is 1400, 1400 RPM. So that's what I was driving at. I was driving at 1450, just slightly over, and then when I come to a big hill, the RPM starts falling, and of course the torque increases, because at 1400 I have the maximum. And so there's nothing wrong with gearing. This is perfect gearing. I mean, I'm not gonna change any axle ratios or anything, because at 1450 it does 62 miles an hour or 100k an hour, perfect. And if it goes to 1404, I'm at 60 miles an hour. So it's perfect for freeway, and the truck pulls great, especially in like lower gears when you accelerate. But this is the heaviest load I ever had in my life, period. My record so far was 71,000 pounds when I had a 3-axle trailer, 3-axle step deck. It was a factory machine. 71,000 pounds. This one is 75,600 or 500. And yesterday I was grilling the shipper. The guy had like 80,000 pound forklift, can lift 80,000. And you know, these guys, they know, right? They can tell the weight when they lift this thing. And it took 2 forklifts. One was 80,000 capacity, the other one was, I think, 60,000. And I said, because normally they overestimate the weight, and I said, are you sure that this is 75,000? Because that's what they told us. And I said, maybe it's like 60, right? Maybe I don't even need to drop my, you know, pusher axle. And the guy says, no, actually I think it's even a bit more. And he was right. It's not 75, it's 75.5. So anyway, this is Beaver Dam, Ohio. See that exciting tower on the horizon. Very exciting scenery. Oh, and over there you see trucks moving in the distance. That's I-75. That's where I'm gonna go and head north. And from here it's about just less than 2 hours to Michigan and 3.5 hours to Sarnia. I'm gonna cross in Sarnia via Peace Blue Water Bridge, and then it's 2 hours to Cambridge. and I don't know if I'll have time today to deliver, because with all this excitement and tarp and rescaling and, you know, emailing the dispatch, it's already 9:30, right? And so that's my distance from the border, 325k, and then it's about probably 300, the same distance to Toronto, where this place is going. So I don't know. I think by the time I reach him, it'll be probably 4 or 5 p.m. So we'll see what happens. By the way, one thing I'm doing now with the lift axle is I don't lift it when I'm turning. I just reduce the pressure. I have that regulator, right? Because if I lift it, it takes a long time to put it back down. And then the airbags, you know, they may not deploy correctly. They kind of make this explosion sound, you know.
Approaching freeway entrance on the right, on I-75 South Dayton.
Oh, and by the way, another guy made a suggestion how to measure the, you know, how to determine what's the good pressure is for the pusher is when you fully loaded, go on the scale and set up the axle so that the pusher is on a separate platform. And that's what I did. And because this is still not like 85,000 pound load, right? It's only 75. So I put 50 psi. 50 psi, and then I moved the truck. And the pusher axle was at 15,520, and the drives were at 35,820. So perfect, nothing is overloaded.
Freeway entrance on the right then, 0.6
So
kilometers
my
on
drives are
US
at
30
what,
Mansfield Fort Wayne.
17,000, almost 18,000. Yeah, I can probably increase it a bit to 60 psi. Alright, and we're entering 75 north. We're gonna drop the pressure now. It's a very sharp turn. Increasing the pressure. It's not a truck. It's a dozer. The trick is to accelerate to at least 1500 when you're fully loaded. Let's say 1400, then you end up at 1200 in the next gear, and that's just not enough. Oh, 1500. Oh, no. There's a hill. So sometimes you have to rev up to 1600. with Michigan. And as often happens with load like this, you know, irregular shape, and it's tarped and it's windy, I just drove like 15 minutes and I look at my left mirror and the top is flapping in the front. So it needed one extra tie down. And lucky for me, there was I found this rest area. What year I was in. I'm like a train. It takes forever to pick up speed back again after you stop. Shift. I'm an 8 low or gear 17. And I just need to get to 1600. 15, 1511, 1520, 1550, 1560, 1570, 16.
Remain on the current road in 3 kilometers by 75 north OH 15 west.
And the speed is set just as before, it's 62 miles an hour. And we're passing through Findlay, Ohio. I think the nickname is Flag City, USA. That's what it says, Flag City, USA. Big black letters on the railing. And honestly, I have no idea why they call it like that. For some reason, crazy traffic in Toledo. lots of construction zones. I think there's been an accident up ahead. Oh, and my dispatch sent me an email saying that they set up an appointment for me for 10:30 Monday. So I gotta spend the weekend at home. We'll make you guys a cool 720p video. Go above second gear. Wow. Gear 4. Oh yeah, something happened. I see a fire truck behind me. Driving on the shoulder. Bump on the left. And they block 2 lanes. That's how Toledo police cars look like. They white with black stripes. Alright, what happened here? Oh, that guy spilled fuel, I think. Was he on fire or something? Lots of hoses on the ground. Well, the truck moves okay. And we are on the jam. Good deal. What? A Volvo is passing. That's kind of strange. City, USA, Detroit, and I can see the Ambassador Bridge only 10-20 kilometers ahead, but the road is, Jesus, like this I-75, it's a joke, it's not a freeway, one pothole after another. My truck didn't make any noises before, now my passenger side panel, that creaky noise, that's the panel on the right. It started moving. Of course, a road like this, you know.
Remain on the current road in 3 kilometers by 75 North Fisher Freeway North.
That is a clear indication that, you know, the state is broke. They have no money to fix the freeway. Alright, so now I need to find I-96. Crossing here, right? I'm crossing Sarnia. So I'm gonna take I-75 north, and then I cannot stay. If I stay on I-75, it'll take me to Flint, kind of like west, northwest. I need to go northeast. So it's I-96, I-94. I think I need this left exit here.
Remain on the current road in 1 kilometer by 75 North
the
Keep
exit.
to the left at 1 kilometer. I-96
Bridge
West Rosa
Canada,
Parks
47B.
Memorial Highway.
So if I was going to Windsor, Ontario, that's where I would exit right now. But we're not going to Windsor. Who needs 15 sets of lights? Nobody.
Keep to the left I-96 West Rosa Parks Memorial Highway.
Yeah, see 75 North Flint. This one goes to Lansing.
Remain on the current road in 1 kilometer. I-96 West Rosa Parks Memorial Highway.
Okay, I promise not to jump on any bridges. I'm gonna remain on the current highway. Because clearly there's so many choices here, you know. You can jump over the median, you can try to climb this bridge on the right. No. I'd rather remain on the current road.
I-96 West Rosa Parks Memorial Highway.
Oh, thank you. Because I was confused by all these choices here.
Keep to the right in 2 kilometers.
Oh yeah, you see 94? Ah yeah, so now we're leaving 96, so we're going to 94. I found a Walmart on the way there. I'm gonna stop and buy some oil for my Honda. It's time to change the oil. And surprisingly, I checked the manual.
Keep to the right in 1 kilometer.
And it says use the same engine oil you use in cars. And specifically, they recommend either 10W30 or 5W30. Or, you know, you have cold temperature, right?
Keep to the right. I-94 Chicago Port Huron exit 198. Followed by keep to the right.
Port Huron.
Keep to the right. I-94 East Port Huron.
Uh-oh. 30 miles an hour exit. I really hate this sign, you know. I'm flipping over driving. You gotta be especially careful when you're weigh 120,000 pounds.
Road in 3 kilometers. I-94 East Edsel Fort Freeways.
And this will take me right to the border in Port Huron and to my Walmart. Maybe I'll stop by duty free. We'll see how things unfold. I'm gonna check out the car on the right. You can see there's a car on the right shoulder facing this way, all smashed up, and there's a guy inside sitting behind the wheel and smoking a cigarette. And playing with his smartphone. And judging by the state of his bumper, it's one of those cases where you follow too closely. was saying about the state of Michigan not having money to fix the roads. Now, what do you think is causing this commotion, this huge jam on I-94 on this beautiful Friday afternoon in December 2014? If you look at the pavement, you see bright black patches. So I knew right away what was going on. I saw this in other, like somewhere in Ohio, I think. Just a truck travels in one lane. There's a couple of guys with shovels, and they just take this asphalt and just put it on the road. You know, no rollers, nothing. Just a shovel of asphalt. Throw in the pothole and hope that everything will be okay. Yeah, that's why the roads are all screwed up like this, because they don't fix them. This is just a temporary solution. Now let's take a closer look at the heroes of Michigan freeways. So we have two trucks blocking the traffic, and we have one truck. See this guy? He's risking his life. Look at this. He's risking his life fixing the road. And we got him on camera. It's 4:33 p.m. and I'm crossing the bridge, leaving US behind. I stopped at a Walmart somewhere between Detroit and Port Huron. Got the oil for my little Honda. So now I gotta find a place where they can do oil change, which is long overdue. Oh, and the oil I got is 5W30, so it's a winter oil, so that the Honda should work very nicely in cold weather. Hello, Canada.